It's me, MLB. Here is the next chapter of Boop, I Love You. This is chapter 6 and it's titled Experiment. God damn it, Fun growled into the phone when she heard the click of you hanging up on her. Now I'm going to have to go and phone her sorry ass on Wednesday and drag her out of there. You avoided Fun the next day at school and the day after, not wanting to hear another word from her about this whole quirk extension thing. Finally, the following Monday, she cornered you in the girls' bathroom at school. Hey, listen, she said lowly as she blocked the door with her body, arms up against the door frame, refusing to let you out of the bathroom. You need to stop avoiding me. Can we please just talk this out? No, you replied stubbornly, because anything you say is just going to fall on deaf ears. Don't waste your breath. Damn it, Yin, I care about you, okay? She shouted, tears pricking at the corners of her eyes. Then she lowered her voice. I'm not trying to stop you because I'm a heartless bitch. I'm just trying to warn you that this could be dangerous. At least let's set up some kind of escape plan so that if it ends up being a child sex trafficking joint, I can get you out of there, she said, thoroughly irritated by your foolishness at not thinking this through properly. You stood there staring her down with your arms crossed. You didn't want to back down now or yield to her suggestion, but you could see how worked up she was getting about this, and it wasn't like her to cry for no reason. Finally, you spoke. Okay, fine, what plan did you have in mind? Look, it could be something as simple as you giving me a time frame. If you're not out of the experiment building within 20 minutes, I'll call the police, she said, giving vague hand gestures. Yeah, but I don't know how long the experiment's supposed to go for. And what if I'm in cat form and can't text or call you? You replied. Okay, well, what if you swallowed a tracking beacon or something and I'll watch from outside and at least if they drug you and move you, I can see where they're taking you? Fun, where the hell are you going to get a tracking beacon? You deadpanned. I don't know, I'll try and find one ASAP, she replied with a flippant shrug. You sighed and rolled your eyes. Well, what if you just came with me? You want me to witness your kidney being stolen? Your friend asked mockingly. How is me being right there beside you going to save your ass? She said with her eyebrows slightly furrowed with annoyance. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but at least you can be right there with me so your mind will be at ease when everything works out perfectly and you feel stupid for worrying so much, you offered cheekily. Okay, fine, I'll come, she sighed. I don't want to let you out of my sight anyway, disaster child. Okay, this building looks shady as fnuck, Fun said suspiciously as you both walked up to the doors. It was that fated Wednesday, and you were pumped. Well, you were pumped until the reality of the whole situation started to set in, but you weren't about to admit that to your hesitant friend. You swallowed thickly as you looked down at the address that you'd scribbled on a piece of paper, and then back up at the address above the door to the building. Yup, this is it, he said with faux enthusiasm, trying not to look nervous in front of your already very suspicious friend. You pushed the doors open and walked in, followed by her. Hello? A man at the front reception desk greeted politely. Hi, he said brightly. I'm here for the quirk duration extension experiment. Ah, yes, the QDEE, he replied confidently. Head down the hall. It's the third door on your left, he said with a smile. Great, thank you, he replied, and turned to head off down the hall. Yen, your friend hissed as she came up beside you. Weren't you supposed to bring any, documents for the experiment or something? Didn't you say they sent some things to your house for you to sign? You hummed in question. Oh, yeah, I never ended up getting them. All good, though. Your friend groaned. Seriously, woman? It's fine, he said with a dismissive hand wave. This is legit. They even have an acronym for the experiment. QDEE. Fun groaned again. Bitch, we're about to die up in here. What the actual fnuck have you got us into? You ignored her as you approached the third door on the left and knocked. A middle-aged man opened the door in a white lab coat and smiled at you. Are you here for the experiment? He asked. Yes, I am, you replied with as much confidence as you could muster. He looked at your friend who was standing behind you. And you, miss? I'm here to witness whatever lawsuit my idiot friend has gotten herself into, Fun replied dryly. The man didn't quite know what to say to that, so he just cleared his throat and stepped back with a wide sweeping arm gesture to invite you both inside the room. The man in the lab coat said, I'm the professor. Wait, hold up, your friend interjected. Not a doctor, just professor. Professor of what? Research, the man replied bluntly. And your name would be? Your friend asked, crossing her arms across her chest. Just Professor will do, he replied with a forced smile. Right, your friend said skeptically. Anyway, he said stiffly, thank you for volunteering to take part in the experiment. He looked at you for you to give your name, as he gestured for you to sit down on the examination table that was set up, and he took a seat at the desk. Yin, you replied happily, with the biggest grin on your face, bouncing up onto the table and swinging your legs like a delighted child about to be given a lolly. Fun rolled her eyes as she walked up beside you and hopped up on the table. Yin, the man said kindly with a smile. Now, you should have received some documents from us about a week ago. Did you get them, and do you have them with you now, signed and initialed like we asked you to do in the letter attached? No, you replied brightly. Didn't get 'em, but doesn't matter, does it? I give you my verbal consent, you said, proud as punch at the use of big words. Your friend groaned. This whole situation was starting to stress her out, and the fact that you were so blasé was really starting to get to her, not to mention how unprofessional and shonky this professor dude seemed to be. You smiled across at her, placing your hand on hers and patting it reassuringly. If he steals your kidneys, I'm not chasing him to get them back, your friend hissed quietly under her breath to you. Who needs a kidney anyway? You replied in a cheeky whisper. Plus, I'd give my left kidney to spend more time with Shinsou anyway. Jesus, take the wheel, your friend cried softly. Yes, it certainly seems that way. Dear Lord, please take the wheel. Stay tuned for the next chapter. I'll see you tomorrow to see what happens.